Drop your trowels and spread your cheeks, because today we're talking about the religious church in my manga, The Devil's Deal. And as a reminder, The Devil's Deal takes place in Foreshade, which is a part of the Great Collection. And so the Church of the Mortal Soul worships the mortal soul, not any of our gods. So why is it when everyone's at camp that night and the soul hunters show up that everyone starts freaking out? And the biggest question is, why is Ludo naked again? Well, to the first question, everyone has a good reason to freak out, like Pan is right here. Because the soul hunters have a reputation. Because they have a really interesting way of conducting investigation. Like, if you're breathing a little bit too heretical for their liking, they'll shoot you. They'll shoot you done dead. Like, just so you know, this is not just a metaphorical scene of what they do. No. These people started running because some random people with swords busted in the camp. They didn't know what was going on, and they got shot for it. I got a joke at the tip of my tongue, but I'm not trying to cancel today. According to Pan, she's seen this before. And needless to say, you might run into some discrimination since you're a half-devil. And so yeah, her wanting to just book it might make a little bit more sense. And let's just say walking away isn't an option, because some rats have slipped into your nest. Per Oath 5 of the Mortal Rights Constitution, you will all be searched. Refusal will not be tolerated. And running isn't advised. By the way, good job saying it after you done shot folks. Some key observers have asked the question, what is a heathen? Because it's been used in several places. Because Selma even uses the word heathens, but up here, Parathon says, probably hunting for divine casters or some daring to think for themselves. So what is a heathen per the lore of the Great Collection? Well, do you remember in chapter 1 before the scene with a really dommy-mommy mad orc, where this vendor has some orc druid arm? That is an example of a heathen, because the church defines heathens as anything spiritually inappropriate and inconsistent with the mortal soul. So in my other series, The Night of Slaughter, Sir Turner, who is a cleric, which is a max-leveled reverend, would be considered a heretic or a heathen by the church. Rixus, being a crusader, which is basically a different form of a paladin, would be a heathen. Hell, even Homer, the god of honor, would be considered a heathen. Now, whether or not the church would try to do anything against one of the actual gods and spirits is a whole nother story. Even Lady Mary, the fallen angel knight of Homer's order, would be considered a heathen. Not necessarily because she's a druid, which that would get her by itself, but because she's an angel, she's technically a heathen. Anything angel, devil, Deja, which is also known as a demon, warlock, or any of the divine casters are all considered heathens. Even Fae are considered heathens. So needless to say, being a half-devil really puts some pressure on you. And since Selma sold her soul in chapter 16 to Vasago, I think we can all